Driving the streets in summertime, a welcome warmth inside. God only knows when I'll be here again, knowing all the while. And seasons change and feelings die, this heavy heart's familiar. The sun goes down on the child inside, and I'm no fool. And summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. We're alive tonight. Passing the things we used to know. So many times I tried, and trying to find my way back home on a path that you decide. And as I look through this golden sky, I don't want to change, but I feel my guilty eyes. They're all that I can blame. And summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead inside. Oh, summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. But we're alive tonight. Summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. Summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. And summer days.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we meet again right here on Zero X Media and Design, and I'm your host of the evening, Dustin Rogerson. Tonight with me, as usual, Adam Gladfelter in the booth. Tonight, Adam, we are at the same track we were at Tuesday night, Miami Road Course B. If you missed Tuesday night's race, go back and check that out. There was a lot of intense action between Eric Johnson and Chase Stimpfley right off the rip. Anyway, I forgot to ask, how you doing, Adam?
Man, I'm doing phenomenal. I took a nap, so we're doing good. Nothing beats an afternoon nap.
No, it does not. But I'll tell you something that might. This 66 Dunder Mifflin Inc. car. This is Joe Moskowitz. He's going to be your featured driver of the evening. Let's bring him on in here. maybe.
Yeah, we got it.
Hey there, Joe. It's Dustin and Adam in the booth on this fine Thursday evening. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, guys. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Doing
good.
good,
man.
doing good.
We noticed you're one of the newest drivers in this league. How'd you hear about the series, and what are your strengths that you're going to bring to this league here?
Yeah, I had Terry reach out on a official race a couple of days ago. Saw that I was doing, I guess, all right under the positions, and so he invited me over, and so now I'm just here trying to, have fun and hopefully show that I'm okay at racing. I'm gonna try to bring, some good vibes at least, just make people laugh, maybe see me spin out a couple of times, but I'm gonna try to keep my head down and try to get a couple of points as well.
Yeah, so if you don't mind, tell the people a little bit about yourself. Like, how old are you? How long have you been on iRacing?
Yeah, so I'm 27 years old. I've been on iRacing for about 5 years. I am a Air Force veteran. I loaded bombs and missiles on aircrafts and was able to explore all across the world. So it was a pretty cool opportunity. Now I do cyber for a 3-letter agency, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. I also do figure eights up at Colorado National Speedway, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. Like real life figure eight driving.
Yep, that is correct. We run every Saturday. Season starting up soon, so pretty
Man.
excited.
Yeah, that cockpit's got to be pretty big with the size of cojones you're doing to take in that car to do that.
It's fun. I definitely have a blast. It definitely does get a little bit scary sometimes with new drivers, just like how I am with this league. So I'm definitely trying not to be one of those guys. So.
Yeah, hopefully your racing suit's brown, or at least the pants anyway. I know I couldn't.
Underwear, no underwear.
Oh
yeah,
man,
I'm just letting it slide out at this point.
well that's wild, man. Well, that's awesome, man. It's good to get to know you a little bit, and yeah, we want to wish you the best going forward. You definitely joined one of the cleanest leagues in this industry here, so.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, letting me join, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
I mean, well, thanks for taking time before the race, and good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries. Joe Moskowitz, everybody, driver of the 66 Dunder Mifflin Inc. He said he's a figure eight racer, Adam. That's wild to me.
That's crazy. Crazy skills that they've got to have. I've seen the figure eight stuff, man. It's wild.
I mean, it takes a man to get in there. I'm sure there's women that do it too. I don't mean it like that. I don't want to offend anybody out there. But yeah, that's pretty wild. We've done some figure eight racing here with these guys on the Sunday Fun Day stuff. But so I can only imagine the heart racing that you're going to get out of doing that in real life. Now let's talk about a few other things real quick. The sponsors, Outcast, thanks so much. I got to change a couple things. It is not the truck series. Adam, if you want to talk about Outcast for a second while I change this.
Oh man, so Outcast is one of the coolest and funnest leagues, and Discord that I personally have been a part of. One of the cleanest leagues out there, as far as I'm concerned, with some really fast guys.
Absolutely, and we're happy to be a part of this, and it's fun broadcasting this each and every week for these guys. Now let's talk about their other sponsor, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Everyone, I gave some false information last week about ZZ Top. They're no longer there anymore. They came on like March 18th, but have no fear, there's plenty to do there. You can head on over to their website, www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com, and go take a look. Right now I'm seeing upcoming events. The All Nashville Road Show. That is April 11th. You can go ahead and check that out on the website, see what you need to do to get on over there. And then you also have the Rhododendron Festival coming April 12th through May 11th. So that's a long little session there. So you'll have plenty of time to plan that out and get over there and check out the rhododendrons.
Dustin, let me ask you a question, buddy.
Oh, God.
Be honest with me. How many times did you practice pronouncing that word?
I dreamt about it.
Okay,
Every
that's what
night.
I thought too.
Yeah. And then we also have the Georgia Mountain Fair Spring Yard Sale. This thing here, April 18th through the 19th. I'm going to check out some details here. Ooh. Yeah. The yard sale is free for the shoppers, so you can go over there for free on that one. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday, April 18th and Saturday, April 19th. Cool. Now, last week, let me see here. Let me get my bearings. I don't know why I'm so slow right now. Taking a look at Anthony Bennett's car out there, the 7. So many buttons. Last week, we had Chase Stimpley win at Richmond. He put on a dominating performance in this car here. And then you had Robert Hartley in second and Eric Johnson in third. That was last week at Richmond. Your current standings, I forgot to make a list for you guys to see. So there's a playoff push for the top 10 drivers. Right now, your top 10 look like this. Eric Johnson and Chase Stimpley are tied for first. Richard Keene is in third. Brian Welchel in fourth. Anthony Bennett and Charles Wilson are tied for fifth. Seventh is Brian Zimmer. Eighth is Robert Hartley. And Drew Kuhn is in ninth. And Daniel Veerkamp is in 10th. I don't see Veerkamp out here right now, so every point matters for these drivers to make the playoffs. Remember, you got to race 6 of the 8 regular season races to make it in. A win and you're in, by the way. Very interesting. Very exciting. All right, so I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes real quick. Adam just texting me. I'm dying. Share your screen. What's so funny, Adam?
Oh no, I'm dying over here. I said I got nothing to see and can't talk about anything.
I thought he was making fun of me as I'm going through this. There we go.
No.
Yeah, he was wanting me to share my screen. So how we do this behind the scenes here is I have 2 different microphones, and Adam, sometimes I want Adam to go look at something else. I'll mute the mic, and then I'll just tell him, and you guys don't hear that part. And he's watching my screen, and then he's also watching action in the back, different things around the track. So, yeah, it works out pretty good. I couldn't be doing this without my partner here, Adam. Adam, there's your boy, Richard Mikey Keene, in that 29.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Keene, Mr. Keene, Mr. Keene. If you could stop tempting people with these 29 throwbacks, man, you're killing it.
Yeah.
Every week, week in and week out.
Because now you're going to put one of our painters to work, and he's going to have to make Adam one of those throwbacks, only with his signature 44 and the Glat
That's
Dad
right.
on the back. Let's talk about somebody else that does paints. Somebody we gave a nickname to in this league. You just seen a little flash of his car right there. That's the 21 of Drew, the serial killer Kuhn, as he goes off tracks in a beautiful honeycomb car.
Honeycomb.
Yeah, man. Look at that. He does it right on his spec maps. I was complimenting him earlier. And not to mention a little biasness here because I'm a little bit of a painter myself. And he's sporting a 0X there for us. So, Drew is the owner of Pinnacle Wraps. Because when you drive Pinnacle, you drive distinction. You dig? I'm telling you, man, that's one of the best phrases and slogans that I've ever seen. Ever heard.
Man, they make phenomenal paints. He comes out here guns a-blazing every week.
There's a guy right there. Old B-dubs, Brian Welchel. Oh, snap, we missed the anthem. Should we do the anthem? Or should we skip it tonight?
Nope, we should do the anthem.
All right, we're going to do the anthem. We're going to miss a little bit of the qualifying, but it should be longer. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Thankfully, we didn't miss a whole lot here. We got Eric Johnson on the track right now in that 18 Interstate Batteries car. Hey, I get to say car tonight. You know, by the way, Ronnie just said, he said rhododendron. Yes, sir, did. I'm getting it. I'm getting it, boss. Adams. Brandon Brock. I've been practicing a little more than usual this week, trying to prep for Nashville. I was making laps immediately after our race review was done in the Discord. Heck yeah. Kyle Eakins in the chat says America. That's right. Adam, are you monitoring the old Twitch stream? We got any comments over there?
None so far.
By the way, everybody watching, Adam and I are keeping an eye on the chats. It might take us a second to realize that something popped in there. Feel free to drop a comment, leave a like, hit the subscription button, all that jazz. And if you got one of these drivers out here you want to see, you let us know, and we will put the camera on them and put the pressure on them. Adam Keene now, the 17. Look at that Nike Just Do It paint scheme. I love it. Let's see what kind of lap time he can put down. Eric Johnson at the top of the board. That's a similar time to what he had in the trucks Tuesday night.
Very similar.
1:19.77. I think he ran.
He's about he's 7/10 off of his fastest lap in the trucks. I wonder if he can top that. I think they can.
Adam Keene to the top of the board. 1:19.55. And your boy Richard Keene in third. If you missed it, Mikey Keene.
He's getting tired of third place, Dustin.
Yeah,
I'm just going to be honest with you. Getting pretty tired of it.
He's hungry.
You know, if it was me, I'd be happy with consistency because the cars and the trucks are really hard to drive.
Yes, they are. Especially these cars. We'll go on board with them and we'll see what people are fighting with here. Matter of fact, let's get on board with old boy right now. I think he's done.
And he's done. Yeah, he's done.
Michael Stevens, everybody. Locks him up. Nice old Mark Martin paint scheme. Charles Wilson in his new paint scheme, also made by Pinnacle. Look at that beauty. U.S. Army. Nice gold stripe around the bottom. Nice touch there. Brian Zamer in his signature 55. Joshua Yarbrough.
Yarbrough.
Come on. Let him cook. And there he is, Brian Welchel, the son of Ronnie Welchel. I said it many times. Man, it's so cool. You get to race with your dad. That's awesome.
Well, he is ripping, son. He's got his hands full in there. You know, Dustin, these cars are going to be different than the trucks. You got to be very patient on the throttle, and they will whip around really quickly.
Yeah, we might see some of that tonight. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, see?
Oop.
Right there. As soon as we came on the Hiawassee, Georgia driver, he was getting a little crazy out of there. Out of turn 7. He comes into the hairpin, getting ready to get on turn 3 and then 4 and then the front. So we didn't see Adam Keene run Tuesday nights. I'm not sure if he does the trucks or not, but
I don't think he does the trucks.
now I'm interested because we haven't seen the slap wagon out here yet.
He's out here. He's out here, though. He's not on track,
He
but
hasn't qualified
he's in the
yet?
lobby. No,
we,
he is not.
We also have another new driver that I see in here, Joshua Newman. Telling you, you guys want a clean league, man. This is where it's at. Adam and I are impressed each and every week.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're what? This is race number 4?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and see exactly how many cautions we've had total. It hasn't been
We've
many
had
at all.
we've had maybe 4 cautions between 2 different series. That's unbelievable. I mean, hats off to these guys. They are extremely clean. Now, there's some mishaps on the track here and there. It's mainly been on this road course, but I mean, impressive driving by everyone. It looks like, I mean, there's no one else on track.
Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second, folks. I'm gonna change my screen here real quick.
It's better than changing your pants.
Okay. We're fine. I was just making sure that I had all the driver chat muted because I'm sure they're over there doing their driver's meeting. Any insights to that, Adam? What are they talking about?
I would have no clue. I've got them muted. You know how these guys, they like to get wild.
Let's see. Drew said Charles had the wrong wrap on. Now, I will do a texture overlay reload real quick. However, I'll just let you know, Drew, that sometimes that doesn't work. It all depends on when the person enters the session. Now, like if somebody entered the session like right now, they would see the correct paint scheme that he's running. But since I joined earlier, it might not work, but we'll give it a shot. Joey, yeah, in the chat. Hey, I see my car from here. Hopefully it doesn't end up on one of the haulers. Keep the wheels underneath of it and put down some fast times tonight. I wonder if Chase is trying to give himself a little bit of a challenge here. Chase Stimpley, that is. He's going to be starting towards the rear. Oops. Wrong button. And you already know, folks, the drivers are gridding up, and that means, what time is it, Adam?
Thunderstruck time.
In motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite part of the evening, where we do the driver introduction. Adam Keene in the 17, fastest on the track tonight so far. He's going to be your pole winner. Eric Johnson in second, Michael Stevens in third, Richard Keene in fourth. Fifth goes to Josh Yarbrough. Sixth goes to Brian Zemer. Seventh goes to Drew Kuhn. Brian B. Dubs Welchel in eighth. Ninth goes to Ryan Eberhard. 10th, Charles Wilson. Chase Stimpley, Tuesday night's winner, in 11th. Anthony Bennett in 12th. 13th, Josh Newman. 14th, Mitchell Brown. Terry Litweiler in 15th. Ronnie Welchel, 16th. And Joe Moskowitz, the featured driver of the evening, will round out the field. Take a look at the info of the night. You can see the track layout right there. The drivers are going into turn. I don't remember what turn that is, but yeah, they're going into one of them. 81 degrees in the air. 115 track temp. That's hotter than it was Tuesday night. It's going to be pretty wild out there.
Justin, I want to see if we can get Chase Stimpley in here just real quickly before they take the green.
I'm not sure if he wants that or not, but you can try it. Let me feel the music.
He's talking. He's talking. We'll get him later.
Yeah, he's not in one of the chats that says
Well, that's true.
he's open to being pulled in, so.
You mean he doesn't want to talk to us? Oh, I don't think that's true.
Let's say right now. He keeps that car clean, and we'll be talking to him at the end of the night.
Well, I was just gonna tell him that Miss Slap and Tickle said, send it or end it.
Come on.
Yep, she wishes everybody good luck tonight, especially that fine-looking 91, Chase Stempley.
That's right. We had some new chats in here. Timmy, back as usual. Thanks for coming back, Timmy. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Go Racing Outcast, boys. You can pull both of them in that channel anytime. Okay, he said he's good to go whenever. So if you want to pull him in, you're good to pull him in whenever. But let's give him a couple laps.
Yeah. Well, he's got to work his way up from pretty much the back, Dustin.
12th place, 11th place, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 11th place out of 17 guys, so he's close to mid-pack.
Pace car's off, folks.
Green flag.
And there he goes.
Look at Barney.
Look at this shoulder workout he's getting. That a boy. Driver's coming down to turn 1, turn 2 right here.
Chase Stempley putting it 3 wide. Oh my goodness. Brian Welchel slung it out wide in anticipation of the 3 wide move. Stempley backed out of it just a little bit. He wants it though. He already picked up 1 spot.
Here they come down to the turn 6. Eric Johnson, the new leader.
All the splitters on the pavement.
Stempley already up to 7th. Down to the hairpin. This is the final turn before turn 3.
Tricky. This is tricky. Come on, fellas. Looked like everyone made it out just fine.
And we're looking out front. Eric Johnson in the lead. Not too far behind him, Adam Keene. And then the 6 of Michael Stevens. Then Richard Keene. And then Brian Zemer and Chase Stempley up to 6th. Oh, Stevens off the track a little bit. Stevens on the rumble strips, making a wide arc into the turn.
And of course, what do we see? Mikey Keene in 3rd. He's wanting that win. I think he's going to go for it this time.
The 6 locking him up down in there.
Huge dive bomb going into the hairpin. He doesn't get the drive off. Oh, and here comes Stempley.
The slap wagon. Making
Nice exit speed by
fast
the
work
91.
out here. Let's see how cambered out these cars are on the front wheels. Let's go on board with him.
He's up to 3rd.
I'll see how he works the wheel all the way around this track, or at least through most of it here. If you guys missed Chase's interview Tuesday, you need to go back and watch it. He gave us a Trump impression that was absolutely hilarious. Timmy says, let's go Charles. We'll get on Charles here in just a moment. I want to see Stempley dive it off into turn 2.
Turn 3. Oh, yeah. He's at turn 3 now.
Yeah, I'm just saying I want to watch him work the wheel into turn 2.
Oh, he's just got to the inside of Adam Keene, taking the spot at the start-finish line. Here we go. Let's see the talent right here.
You see Johnson off the track now.
Man, oh,
Johnson's
man.
got a mirror full of the slap wagon. You see just how hard these cars are to keep underneath it. He's just working that wheel in this road section of this course.
And Tuesday night, it's second verse, same as the first. Same old song and dance. The 18 and the 91 battling it out for the top spot again.
But we see something a little bit different. This time, Johnson has the lead.
They're inverted.
Little Top Gun for you.
Yeah.
Stinfley a second back. Let's work our way and see how this is played out real quick, because I think we're going to have a battle on our hands here within about 4 corners. Chase Stinfley all the way up to second. He's the biggest mover, 9 spots. Adam Keene, he's in third. No relation to him, Richard Keene in fourth. Michael Stevens holding strong in fifth. Brian Zemer in sixth. Brian Welchel in seventh. Josh Yarbrough in eighth. Drew the serial killer Coon is in ninth. Charles Wilson, there he is. You were asking about him. He's in 10th. Come on, Charles. Timmy says, let's go. Ryan Eberhard in 11th. 12th is Anthony Bennett. New driver that I've seen out here, Joshua Newman. He's in 13th. Ronnie Welchel in his signature Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds paint scheme. He's out here in 14th. Terry Litweiler made it out tonight. He's in the 71, that beautiful Mountain Dew paint scheme. Mitchell Brown in the 25. I don't think we've called his name yet this season. New driver. Joe Moskowitz. He's out here doing his best. 17. Back out front, we have a battle for the lead. Chase Stinfley.
Side by side, door to door. Let's see how much harder Johnson drives it in than Stinfley.
Stinfley with a huge run right off that corner entry there. Oh, that's 17 going around. Adam Keene.
I don't think he was too keen on that corner, Dustin.
Not at all. We're going to go back and take a look at that real quick. We're going to go on board with him.
Tough break, man.
This is a replay of just what just happened.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Oh, unfortunate. He just got on the brakes a little too much there. Chase Stinfley with a second lead now. I feel like Chase is a much better driver in these Gen 4 cars. Like, I'm not taking anything away from him from Tuesday Night Truck Series, but I'm just saying, we've seen him up front a lot in these Gen 4s, and that reminds me of.
I wonder if Stinfley does 101 training sessions, because man, I could use the advice on how to be fast consistently.
That's what I'm talking about. Looks like Drew got into the wall somewhere. Got a little bit of nose damage. It's not a huge concern at road courses. You don't need a whole lot of aero, except for maybe this track on 3, 4, and the straight. You see Eberhard making the move. Drew going to give it right back to him, maybe. Nope. Eberhard goes around, collects Drew. Drew Kuhn with a ton of damage. Who else was involved in that? Looks like Newman, maybe.
And I wonder if Eberhard.
Mitchell Brown.
Well, who's in the 01? Who is
Take a look. Something happened here to Mitchell Brown too. I think that was Josh Newman.
Just a little slip and slide off track. Nothing major.
Right here. Let's go back to this. Not a really good look for it. Oh, there it is. He gets just a little loose and oh man. Yeah, the 01 Josh Newman, he's unfortunately collected in that as well. Chase Stinfley out here growing his lead. That's so crazy. Right place, right time for that incident right there. We were just watching. Drew Kuhn, he's on pit road trying to get the old cereal machine fixed up there. Hey, but anything can happen, you know. You're battling for points. Yeah, he might have some damage there, but who's to say he don't get it fixed and another driver have issues? And then that driver's in the pits, and then he gains a position. And like I said earlier, every point matters for the chase for these playoffs.
Dustin, I'm watching the stream of Slap and Tickle 91.
Oh, yeah?
And man, does he have his hands full.
Tell him I said hi. Let's go on board with Eric Johnson. Eric's out of Springfield, Missouri. It does not look like he's having as much fun as what he was having in Tuesday night's race, even though he's still running second place. I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, just saying like Tuesday night, he was all over Chase's bumper.
Well, I think that, you know, this car right here fits his style. Fast and loose.
Yeah, and, you know, Eric's one of these drivers. He can just drive anything. We've raced with him Sunday Fun Days. He says he doesn't like dirt, but I've seen him race on dirt, and the man's got skill. I mean, that can be said about all these drivers, honestly. Like, I've said it many times, the racecraft of these drivers is just absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I see. Like I said, I'm still on Slap and Tickle's TikTok, and looks like Mrs. Slap and Tickle's in the background. All I gotta say is, Chase, you need to get that woman a couch so she can sit back there and relax.
She's standing back there cheering him on.
She is.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's an all too familiar sight because that's what my wife does too.
That's awesome.
You know what I like about my wife, and she's sitting back there. She doesn't tell me how to drive.
Oh,
now if we're in a real car now, she holds her breath a little bit here and there, but in the sim, you know, she just lets me have my fun. I can flip the car whenever I want.
Drew Kuhn looks like he got most of his damage fixed. He's back out on track, trying to stay out of the way of these drivers right now. You know, last week we were talking about soda and how Pepsi's better than Coca-Cola.
No one said that.
All their products.
No one said that, Dustin. No one said that. You said that.
That's right.
Don't put my name in this. How we were discussing that Pepsi's better than Coke. I didn't say that as I'm sipping on the Dr. Pepper.
So, like I said, how Pepsi's better than Coke. As I'm sipping on a Pepsi Zero. What is this one exactly? It's a Pepsi Zero.
We don't know. They got all different kinds of flavors.
Wild cherry and cream. It's like my favorite one. So, if you haven't got that, go pick it up. And Pepsi, if you're watching, you want to sponsor us, reach out to me or my man Chase Stinfley here, as I know that guy's got a cooler full of Pepsis right next to him.
Yeah, he drinks one during his pit stops.
That's right. Brian Zemer in the 55, man. He's doing really well tonight. He's up here in 4th place. He might be 21 seconds back, but he's got good control of this car. It's a nice little battle here.
Dustin. I got a secret.
Okay.
I drink Pepsis on occasion.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I knew you wasn't all the way messed up.
I'm not that crazy. I'll indulge from time to time.
Phantom X typed something, but it didn't pop up. So, like I said, we were talking about Pepsi versus Coke last week. This week, or I'm sorry, not last week. That was Tuesday night. If you missed that, go back.
Tuesday,
check it out.
yeah.
But tonight, in honor of the serial killer himself, what's your favorite cereal?
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran.
Sorry, man. I was raised on Raisin Bran.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I like me some, I like all kinds of it. I like some Tricks.
You do?
I'm trying to think what else I like.
Man,
I'm
a Fruity Pebbles fan.
Frosted Mini Wheats. Ugh, you like Frosted or Fruity Pebbles? That's disgusting.
Gosh, I can't win with you. I just cannot win with you. We're two different people.
The 7 of Anthony Bennett looking to get around. Charles Wilson.
You just stay up there in Illinois.
Phantom says Pepsi seems more of a northern drink to me.
Exactly.
Come on.
I'm glad you read that out after I said stay in Illinois.
Stay in Illinois. Yeah, man. Nah, I like me some Frosted Mini Wheats. I know that might be weird to some, but yeah.
Yeah, you guys and your sweet tea, you know.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little sweet tea. It's still sweet.
Look, if you don't get diabetes from your sweet tea, then is it even tea?
The 71 looking to battle Ronnie Welchel here. Yeah, it might be a northern thing, but man, love me some Pepsi.
I've spent enough time in the north, Dustin, to know what's good and what's not.
Well, we have a lot of other different things up here too. Well, I don't know. You guys might have it down there. You ever heard of ski soda?
Nope.
SKI? That might be a local thing. They're pretty decent too. Phantom 79 says
What'd he say now?
He said, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've had some sweet tea in my time.
There you go. There you go.
Hell yeah. Then we got Timmy said, hey, I'm from Illinois, and I'm a Coke guy. I'm going to pretend I
There
didn't
you
read
go.
that. I didn't read
We
that.
got sense. We got sense.
Fake announcement. Terry Litweiler on the inside. He's going to make it work this time. Maybe. He might have to suck up into the draft. Yeah, he just couldn't get that run off the low line there. Chase Stimpley out to a 4-second lead.
Ronnie Welcher with an impressive run tonight.
Yeah. He had a little bit of trouble Tuesday night. He got a little sideways on the
Slideways, Dustin.
Oh, my
Keep
bad.
it-
I apologize.
slideways.
A little slideways and slid that truck right into the wall. But he was able to get most of his damage fixed, come back out on the track, and still have a good
Yeah, he
old
hit
time.
5 minutes, and he still had a good time.
There he goes. Terry Litweiler is making the pass right now. And then you have Newman coming up there looking to make the same move. He might try to follow suit. Notice he's got a little bit of damage on that right front of that car.
And that wreck earlier.
But it's not really slowing him up too much in the... Litweiler off the track. Ronnie going to take advantage and get his spot right back. All right, everybody. Oh, wait, 1 second. Timmy says Fountain Cherry Coke is top tier. I'll give it to you.
I'll
Cherry
agree
Coke's
with that.
not bad. Cherry Coke's not bad. I can do the cherry. I'll tell you, they made, okay, so anytime like soda comes out with like a new flavor, like I want to try it. And you remember Coke came out with this like Galaxy flavor or something? To me, it kind of tasted like Coke with a watered down sugar cookie or something. It's kind of nasty.
That's what Coke tastes like now.
Yeah.
I'm a Coke products fan, but I'm not a Coca-Cola fan. You know, if it's not Sprite, Dr. Pepper, or root beer, I don't like it.
Somebody put like a sock in the mix or something. It just tasted off. And,
Well, they filter it through a tube sock. So.
Oh, that makes sense. They had came out with a zero sugar Oreo flavor Coke, and I was like, I'm a zero sugar fan, so I'm like, oh, okay, let me try that. And yeah, disgusting. Michael Stevens on pit road, your first driver to come down here. You see these drivers probably get about 20 laps, so he's short pitting here.
Yeah, I believe the tank capacity between the trucks and the Gen4 is close to the same.
Eric Johnson back 6 seconds now. Maybe we got to give Stimpley a black flag just to make this interesting. Brian Zemer up 2 spots. He's still in 4th. He's getting pressure from Brian Welchel right now. Welchel all over him. Live action right here, folks.
Looks like we had Adam Keene off course right there.
Yeah, in the 77 of Josh Yarbrough, he's poking his nose. We got a 3-way battle here for 4th place. Oh, 53 into the 55. Yarbrough going to take us to the inside, going into turn 7. And down to the hairpin they're going.
And the 9-1 is coming to pit road.
I mean, you better let him know in his stream. He's got time to slam a Pepsi and get back out there. We appreciate you guys each and every week talking to us in the chat, keeping us alive, keeping us going here. The 55, Zemer, 77, Yarbrough, and the 53 of Welchel all coming to pit road this time. Johnson is your current leader at the moment, but the Slapwagon's off pit road. He's back to the lead. Johnson coming off pit road. Keen not too far behind.
Terrible news, Dustin.
What happened?
Mr. Slap and Tickle.
What?
Chase definitely did not slam the Pepsi during the pit stop. So that's a little
Unreal.
unfortunate.
Richard Keene. Same song, different verse. In third place, all by himself again. Seen this Tuesday night. So we got the usual suspects up front. Chase Stinfley, Eric Johnson.
In the same order.
And Richard Keene. Yeah, that's right.
In the same exact order.
Josh Yarbrough, after pit stops, he made his way up to fourth. He got around Zemer and Brian Welchel. You seen Welchel get into Zemer a little bit, and that opened the door. That slowed Welchel up a little bit, and Yarbrough was able to take advantage of that, and then he must have had a better pit stop, because now he is out there in fourth place. And the battle rages on.
You know, I was watching times before their pit stops, and the fall off on these cars. I mean, you can tell when you're looking at their times just how much more power they have than the trucks. Because I mean, the times are crazy slow. I mean, they were pretty consistent Tuesday.
Adam Keene, the pole winner, he's now in seventh place.
Yeah, he's had some misfortunes tonight.
Then we got Anthony Bennett back here in the 7. And he's in 8th place. All these drivers are spread out quite a bit, except for Yarbrough and Zemer. Yarbrough and Zemer, they're the closest on the track at the moment. Everybody else, Wilson and Litweiler and Welchel, that's Ronnie Welchel, they're all fairly close as well too. And Joe Moskowitz, Michael Stevens, and Joshua Newman, and Mitchell Brown, Ryan Eberhard are all a lap down.
You know, I love the fact in this league that most of the guys, well, all of them are consistent, but most of them, they just run their own race. They race the track. They don't race each other unless they have to, but you know, they're always, their pit stops are golden, and their track position stays consistent. Like, not one of them just goes, you know, from the back to the front. Chase Stinfley. You know, they're just there. They race their own race, and that's why it's so clean.
That's right. And I've been showing Ronnie Welchel out here for a reason. That reason is I'm back on the website, you guys. I can't stay away. GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. Go over here, check this out. I got some information for you. April 24th, that's Thursday, there is a kickoff party for the Memory Lane car show. And then it's a Memory Lane Classic car show, and that's going to be Friday. It starts Friday, April 25th at 8 a.m. And then it ends Saturday, April 26th at 4 p.m. That can't be right, but that's what it says. Actually, it says Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4. So, I see what they did there. They made it confusing for me, but that's okay. I'm going to click for more info right here. Memory Lane.
I'm looking at the kickoff party.
Yeah, that's what I just clicked on here. Kickoff party, Hamilton Rhododendron Gardens, Thursday, April 24th at 6 p.m. Tables of 6 are $200. That includes a live band, a meal provided by a happy hog, wine on the table, dancing, and a beautiful view. Looks like the kickoff party for the Memory Lane car show features live music by the Nathan Morgan Band and their country rock sound. You want more information on that? You know what to do. Head on over to GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. Don't take our word for it. Chase Stinfley still out front. Why is it saying he's on pit road? He's not on pit road.
He is not on pit road. He hasn't been on pit road for 5 laps.
He's so fast he broke the game. I don't know why it's saying that.
Well, he's up there. He's up there in the matrix zone right now.
Well, we know he's not out there, but he's got a 12-second lead here. We know he's on track. Eric Johnson in second still. Richard Keene here in third. Hold on a second. We missed some passes here while I was talking. Give me a second. We'll find them.
Well, it's hard to catch all of them, Dustin. This track's huge. 2.2 miles. Adam Keene's working his way back up. He's running up there in the 6th spot now.
Well, we had Brian Welch will pass Brian Zemer for 4th place. Take a look at that real quick.
Whoop. Just a little crossover.
Right into turn 6, into turn 7. Nice spot to pass.
Good solid move, man.
And another pass we missed, Terry Litweiler. He passed
A
Charles
fireman.
Wilson. Fireman. That's not an easy spot to pass either right there. He got it done. Nice move.
He was committed. You could tell he's like, I'm taking it.
Trying to keep up with all the action out here. And then, while we were just watching that, we had Adam Keene pass Brian Zemer, and then he passed him right back. Brian Zemer has crashed, it says, and Adam Keene. Let's see if we can find this. Maybe. There's Adam Keene in the 17, Zemer in the 55. Let's see what happens here. Hey. Whoopsies. And that will be reviewed after the race. These
That
guys
will be some post-race reviews.
That's one thing about this league. Like, I'm sure that was unintentional, but they do go back and look at all of them together as like a learning experience, and that's what makes these guys so clean, and the camaraderie between all the drivers. As the 71, a little it goes up and gets a call to Wilson. Take a look at it again. Litweiler into the hairpin. Gets the tires on the grass. Just goes around and just barely clips him. Ronnie Welchel, the winner out of that, is going to gain 2 spots.
There were some apologies on the radio, and there was some forgiveness also. So it was definitely not any intentional, intentional.
Chase out front. He put Litweiler a lap down right there. Now he's got the 57 in his sights. It's Charles Wilson.
Yeah, it's going to be close, yeah. You know who I'm not used to seeing struggle? And that's the Michael Stevens, the number 6.
We've seen a lot of good things out of Stevens, especially at Daytona in this car. Man, that guy, he could drive. He drove with no draft and passed like 4 cars on the outside. It's wild. Michael Stevens back here.
I don't think he's too he likes this track too much.
Phantom 79
really
says,
struggling.
I tried to practice this track on Sunday, and man, it was hard to control. Hats off to these guys for making it look easy. And then he says, look, I say something and everyone is spinning out. Yeah, we're going to say that's your fault, Mr. Phantom. And the 6 goes off the track, and now he toes.
He said, I'm done.
Michael Stevens, you gave him the broadcaster jinx. Mitchell Brown was involved. Brian Ziemer was involved in another incident. Let's go back, take a look at that real quick.
Adam King picks up looks like another spot.
Brian Ziemer by himself right here. He might have just went off track here. Oh, just hard on the brakes, locks him up. Not really a crash, but all good. And Mitchell Brown, it says he crashed. We'll take a look at that. Mitchell Brown, the new driver in the 25. Rocking.
Rear end's going to get away from him here. Yep.
Good call.
Not
on
bad.
that. But
We've
nice
seen
save.
that. He chose one of the best spots on the track to do that. There's actually pavement out there.
That could have went way, way worse. Chase Stimpley, man, 16-second lead right now. So this race is the halfway mark for the regular season before the playoffs. Next week, these drivers will try to tackle Nashville. And Nashville might look like an easy track, but it is not, I promise you that. It is very technical as far as an oval goes. And that thing can eat up some tires depending on what the track temp is. So we should see some good racing next week, April 3rd, right here on 0X Media and Design at Nashville Super Speedway. Then after that, they go to Bristol Motor Speedway at night, and then Phoenix Raceway, and then Talladega Superspeedway, and then we have the chase. Then the chase is on. Drivers got another 10 laps or so before they start coming down pit road. Let's take you through the field again. No surprise here. Chase Stempley started in 11th. He's up to first, and he has driven away. He's got a 23-second lead. Richard Keene, he's in second right now because Eric Johnson is pitted. And he's going to go ahead and make his pit stop early here. I wonder... Yeah, because they'll all have to pit another time, right?
Right.
Johnson going to try to short pit on Stempley, see if he can make up some ground.
Looks like the 25 went off course.
Welchel up to third at the moment. You said the 25?
Yeah.
Where be the 25? Are you sure it's a 25? I don't see.
That was the car number.
I'm not seeing a 25.
Well, that was the car number. Let me see here. Yeah.
Anthony Bennett on pit road.
Yeah, it was Mitchell Brown. He's car number 2, but his top of his car says 25.
Ah, yeah. There you go. I was going to say, I did see that. You said he went off track. We'll take a look at it real quick. I do see the off
right
track.
there where, right there where Adam Keene was coming out of.
That's the wrong driver. That's the wrong driver. All these events were happening here. Oh, you see him going around here. Let's
And he waits.
Let's back it up.
Waits till everyone gets around to get back on track. Man, that was super nice of him.
Take a look and see what happened here.
Rear end just gets away. And then on the throttle too hard, and around she goes. Justin, I got all kinds of Twitch chat stuff.
Okay, let's hear it. Hold on. Phantom says he blames Pepsi. Man, get out of here, man. Somebody ban this guy. Where's Timmy when you need him? Just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. I love it. Keep the chat coming.
All right, so Miss Slap and Tickle, I said earlier about he needs to get her a couch put back there.
Mm-hmm.
She says she's in a lawn chair with a heated blanket, so she's not complaining. With snacks.
I like snacks. Adam Keene, he's leading the race. I'm sorry, Richard Keene is leading the race. He still has to pit, though. Stempley made his pit stop, so right now you got Keene, Stempley, Welchel, another Keene, and Johnson are your top 5. And with Johnson coming in early, you see how he kind of closed the gap a little bit. It's only an 11-second gap between him and Stempley now. It was a 20-second gap.
Well, you remember Tuesday I said something about I think it'd be wise to short pit, and no one did it.
No, they didn't. But now he's trying it, and that might come out to a little bit of an event. I still don't know if it's going to be enough, but we'll see. And we'll see how this long run here goes for the 29 of Mikey Keene. Timmy in the chat, you don't have to go, but you can't stay here. I don't know. That reminds me of Forrest Gump. Can't sit here. Seat's taken.
state's taken.
Oh, speaking of that, this is something a little interesting. I don't know. You guys like Mandela effect type stuff? What about you, Adam?
Yes.
So when Forrest Gump goes into the Panther Party, what does he say when he leaves there?
So I didn't mean to mess up your Panther Party.
See, I remember it as "Sorry, I ruined your Black Panther Party."
Oh, that's what it was.
I swear that's what it was. But if you
No,
go
that's what
back
it
and
was.
watch it, it's "Sorry, I had a fight at your Black Panther Party." So somebody's messing with the timelines here. Slap and tickle. Oh! See the hands working there. Look at him. That's a lap car, bro. But he don't care. Look at him cooking. He's going to run Bennett a little bit high. I think Bennett just got nervous. I would too.
Yeah. Anything with a Pepsi logo in my rearview mirror, I get nervous.
Lord. Please forgive Adam as he doesn't know a good soda.
Amen.
All these drivers doing a phenomenal job of keeping the car underneath of them. For the most part, we have had a couple spins. This is the thing about road course racing. They're only local yellows. It doesn't throw out a full caution yellow. But,
Well, we got Mikey Keene in the lead right now. Because the 91 took tires.
he hasn't pitted yet, though. He's last pitted on lap 17, so I would assume he's probably coming this time or next time. If he's splitting it up. I don't know, though. The 29 out there cooking right now. But Stinfley had pitted, and he was down 14 seconds. He's only down 3.5 seconds now from the leader, and Johnson's 19 seconds back. So Stinfley has grown that lead even more. But look at this. Eric Johnson having some battle from Brian Welchel, but Brian Welchel will be pitting here soon. He hasn't pitted yet. Adam Keene is now on pit lane. Brian Zemer has yet to pit. So the cars that have pitted: Chase Stinfley, Eric Johnson, Anthony Bennett, Josh Newman, Drew Kuhn, Moskowitz, and Stevens have all pitted for their second time. We still
And Adam
have
Keene, who's leaving pit road right now.
Oh, okay. He left. He just left? No, he's going down pit road right now. Oh, Adam Keene, you said. Sorry.
Yeah.
Adam.
Not Richard.
We need to change one of these drivers' names. Come on.
I don't think they'd be too keen on it.
Got him. Mikey Keene on pit road now, too. That puts the slap wagon back out front.
The only place he likes to be.
Mitchell Brown out here. You've seen him spin around a couple times. He's 2 laps down. But, man, hats off to the guys that just are not giving up and just keep going with it because, like I said, every point matters. Mike Stevens says, man, I was hot garbage. Oh, he's out? Are you still in Are you still in? We'll bring you in the booth.
No, he's not in the race.
Oh, he is in there. We can bring you in for a little interview. I'm gonna do that. Mr. Stevens, what's happening? It's Adam and Dustin.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Oh, not too bad. Seen you. You said you're out. You said you were hot garbage. What's up with that?
Yeah, I didn't get much time to practice on with this car on the track. I did a lot of practice in the trucks and felt pretty decent in that. But this car was a different beast. Getting the power down sucked. Braking sucked. And I tried just staying out of the way. I was gonna try to just hang in there, just run some laps and get to the end. And then I started getting in the way, and I didn't want to hurt anybody else. So at one point, me and the 7, and I apologized to him because he was trying to let me by, and I think he ran himself into the wall doing that. At that point, I was kind of like, I'm hurting more people than I'm helping. So I figured it was time to park it.
Well, that just shows the type of racer you are. We knew it wasn't intentional. I think we did see a little bit of something with the with Anthony and yourself getting into each other there, but I'm sure these guys know. I mean, it's a handful out here, especially in these cars. It's one thing to race them on, let's say Daytona, which you did a good job at Daytona, and it's one thing to be out there, and they're a handful. It's a whole nother beast on the road courses.
Yeah, it is. I'm kind of a little bit more comfortable on road courses, so I was excited about this track. But like I said, I just didn't get the seat time to put in a couple laps in this car to figure out my braking points and stuff like that. And I was kind of nervous going into practice. I ended up qualifying 3rd and felt like I can maybe at least hang in there for a bit. But again, I didn't want to hurt anybody. And I'm gonna send Anthony a message after the race, just apologize.
I'm sure he's got no hard feelings. He's currently running 8th. He's doing pretty good too. Like it's hard, man. These cars, like, I haven't found a stock car that handles well on a road course, so I can only imagine what you guys were going through out there tonight.
Yeah, there were definitely a handful. The first 5 laps or so, I was, everything's comfortable, and then everything gets hot and everything gets slippery. So yeah, it got out of hand pretty quick. A lot quicker than the trucks.
Yeah, track temp. Keep in mind for the trucks, you guys are running with 101 track temp. Tonight it's 115 out there. So
I was about to say, I thought I heard something close to the 120s at one point.
Yeah, it's 123 right now, Dustin.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's up there.
Sheesh. Yeah, well, you did a good job for while you were out there, and hopefully this isn't too discouraging because it's still a long season and anything can happen. What can we expect from you at, what is it, Nashville next week?
That's a track that I've never raced on. I do plan on putting some seat time in on there. These guys with Outcast are great at sitting with you and kind of talking you through it and letting you know where you're losing some time at. So I look forward to maybe getting with a couple of them and cutting a couple laps. Hopefully I can get up there and qualify well again and show that I belong on an oval.
Oh yeah, well, you definitely have shown that. Like you're not, you're still quick, even though you might not be winning races yet. But I think that you're due. It's coming.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Well,
Thanks for everything y'all do. This is a fun broadcast to watch. I normally check y'all out the day after, just kind of see how everything went.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Before we let you go, do you got anybody watching or any sponsors you want to shout out?
No, not really. Just these Outcast guys. Like I said before, it's a great group of guys, and every one of them is willing to let you in on their little secrets. That way, we can just make a competitive race for everybody watching.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to join us and chat a little bit after the mishap. But man, we wish you the best, and I hope you have a good weekend, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, have a good evening, gentlemen.
You too.
You do.
Michael Stevens, everybody. Like I said, it's all these drivers are really good, and they have a really tight community inside their Discord. And like you heard it from him, they're willing to help you out. And so if you're watching this and this might be something you're interested, they might still be looking for some drivers. I know that they're planning on running more seasons after these two. So If you don't want to come in the middle, keep them in your back pocket for the next season that they come out with.
I mean, it really sucks watching Michael Stevens struggle tonight. It really does. You know, I hate that for him.
Yeah, for sure. We have Mitchell Brown on pit road. This could be your first taker of the last pit stop. And then we have Eric Johnson out here. He still has to pit. Hopefully he remembers to put enough fuel in the car. Last week or Tuesday he had to coast it pretty much to the line.
Oh, we got Adam Keene and Brian Waltrell both off track. Very intense battle going on. I watched Adam Keene take over that spot from Brian Waltrell, and they're both still really battling hard.
We're taking a look at it right here on the TV.
Oh,
she'll
there goes Waltrell.
Line.
Here they go up onto the oval section. Look at the suspension going up and down, man. That's incredible to watch. iRacing does a great job with the level of detail on this simulator.
Yeah, they do. Stiffly out front still. 24-second lead. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button on the controller.
And here goes Brian Welcher to the outside of the 17 as Chase Stempley is also trying to put him a lap down.
Yeah, Stempley got a great view of this battle right here. He's got plenty of time here. He can be really, really patient. But he's not going to be. He's going to cook it to the inside of King.
That's right. Go get him.
You can see, like Stevens was talking about how hard it is to put down the power. Right there, you've seen Stempley have to get out of the throttle a little bit to keep the car underneath of him. Look how his hands are full.
You think it's bad looking at that view? You should see him on a stream.
Oof. Now there's something crazy. There are only 3 cars on the lead lap. Stempley, Johnson, and Keene. And we're going to step away real quick. But you won't miss anything right here on 0X Media and Design as we go side by side. Thanks for sticking with us, and we see Brian Zemer go off the track there in the 55. Shout out again to Outcast Motorsports for having 0X along for the ride. Shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. I know I mention these sponsors all the time. If you at home are watching and you'd like to sponsor this league or this channel, you can reach out to me on Facebook and at 0X Media and Design and send me a message on there and we can work something out. Get you a nice commercial to play on here, and I'll get you in touch with these guys if you want to sponsor their league. Any chats happening over in the Twitch world, Adam?
Well, let's take a look here. Not as of lately.
Yarbrough looking to put it on the inside of Keene. That's Adam Keene. I got a nickname for Adam Keene. We're going to call him AK. Come on.
That's right.
The AK-17. Unable to make that move. Stick, but they still battle it out. Yarbrough right there. This is for position. This is for 5th. Right there, all over him.
He could have gave him a bump there. I think he's going to try it here. Yes, he does. Adam Keene holding him tight. Gives him a little room on exit.
Come on. And now he's got Welchel in his sights. He's a little ways back.
Looks like Welch only took either right sides or fuel only to gain all those positions. Oh, we got a car off the track. That is the 77 of Yarbrough.
Take a look at that on the replay. Just cooks it a little too hot. But still good, still good.
Got some rooster tails going there.
Mitchell Brown off track again. See what happens here. It's turn 6.
Rear end just gets away. I mean, that turn 6 is terrible. And he gets off track again. Oh, and Adam Keene gets sideways also.
Adam Keene. Let's take a look. See if we can see what happens. That's the wrong one here. Sorry. Here we go.
On the brakes a little bit too too hard. Oh,
Oh, the 55 of Zemer had to almost stop. But as we were away, we did see Zemer make that pass. Well, we didn't see it, but let's see it. We just pulled away too soon.
looks like Adam Keene, he pitted.
Okay, that's how
Yeah,
he
see,
made
he's
the
going
pass.
down. Yeah, he's going down on pit road. Still on pit road.
Chase Stinfley with a 1.5-minute lead. Pull over and have yourself a Pepsi, sir. Anthony Bennett just passed Charles Wilson. Take a look at this. Nice move by the 7. And then he's got Welchel in his sights right there. That's Ronnie Welchel. Ronnie goes off the track. Going to give up the position as well, maybe? Yes.
Yep, the 7. Yeah, the 7 takes that position. We got Adam Keene just ahead of Eric Johnson. But yes, he is a lap down.
Now Eric's turn to deal with some of the lap traffic. A second ago, it was saying he was a minute ahead. Or Stinfley was a minute.
Right, because Chase Stinfley pitted.
Oh, okay.
And then Eric Johnson pitted. And then Mikey pitted. They're going to finish in the same order they did Tuesday night. That's wild. Oh, we got a car off. And he saved it. Looks like it's the 5. Yes, the 5.
Ryan Eberhard. How about Terry Litweiler? Up 8 spots to position number 7.
Yeah, how about that?
As he was telling us, he wasn't too fond of these road courses, at least in the trucks, Tuesday night.
I'm trying to watch the whole track.
It's hard to do.
Yeah. When I see somebody get off track, then I zoom in to see exactly who it was.
Brian,
we're not going to watch Stinfley, though.
Brian Welchel on pit road. Chase Stinfley.
They're pretty spread out, man. And I wonder, is it harder for the cars to turn right, or is it harder for them to turn left? Because, you know, they've got a track bar. They're an oval car, so they're naturally turning left. I wonder if it's more difficult for them to turn right. You know, turn 6 has been the Achilles heel of a lot of guys tonight, and that's a right-hander.
Yeah, you see Brown pulling out of the way of the leader.
Yep, that's right.
And another thing I was thinking, especially like Tuesday night, this setup doesn't look like the front wheels are that cambered out, but they're pretty cambered out to handle the turns down low, which makes me wonder if that is causing a little bit more wheel spin getting on the throttle and eating up the rears a little bit more.
Oh, the five sideways again, twice in one corner. As Adam Keene goes by, and the 18 of Eric Johnson goes by.
Hold on,
Trying to
miss
go by.
something with Terry Litweiler here. Keene got around him, and Anthony Bennett. I'm not seeing it. Unless he went down pit road.
Yes, he did. He pitted one lap ago.
Yep.
There he goes. All right, so we've got the 53 and the 17 fighting it out right now, bumper to bumper.
We seen this earlier. But now Welch will pulling away. That's P-Dubs.
Two laps different on tires. So I'd say they're pretty even.
Man, that car about stepped out from under him. Ten laps to go, folks. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. What is that I'm hearing over there? Are you watching the his stream still?
No.
Right now we're watching Josh Newman. Stinfley just went around Brian Zemer. Josh Yarbrough back on the lead lap for now. He last pitted on lap 35. He may have to come in. Drew Kuhn cooking it in there.
What's Drew Kuhn's paint scheme tonight?
Honeycombs.
There we go. Could remember.
Chase Stinfley puts him 3 wide. Splits him down the middle like Moses. Parts the seas, and he is on his way.
As we're coming up on 7 laps to go. Still a long ways to go. 7
Yarbrough
laps,
loose.
long time.
I got 9 laps to go. Did you say 7?
Yeah.
I'm seeing 9, but the corny joke I made last week or Tuesday, I'll make it again. 1 minus 9, that's 8 to go. Come on.
That's right.
Phantom, man, this is a long race. I went and ate a sandwich, took a shower, and they're still going. Where's my sandwich?
Oh, it's a Gen 4 endurance race, you didn't know?
This is a 24-hour. Nah, it is a long race, and 60 laps, about a minute and 20 per lap. A little bit of time.
I believe this is longer than their regular series stuff on the oval.
Uh-oh, something happened to Keen. Let's take a look. Back here running in third, you see he's got nobody around him in a world of his own.
Man,
He
that
just goes off
that
the track
course
a little
there,
bit.
that turn there is terrible when it gets hot.
Yeah, with as hot as it is, you know.
Got another car off. Who's that behind the is that the 53? Yeah, 55. Went off course there in turn 6.
55. Ryan Zemer.
Mm-hmm.
Charles Wilson back here. 12th place. The paint didn't update, but so you guys will be in for a treat watching next week. He'll probably have that new one loaded in on his car. And I've seen a preview of it. It is a phase pop ghost scheme, and it looks phenomenal. Can't wait to see what it looks like on track. Seven to go. Stinfley coming to make it 6 to go. Man, it's cooking. He's driving like he don't have a 40-second lead. Said it before, and he'll say it again in the interview. Go give him a follow on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. That is at SlappinTickle91. Three cars remain on the lead lap. That's Stinfley, Johnson, and Keene. Let's see. We might be able to see. Let's see. Where's the hairpin at? You see Stinfley back there. He's coming up on him. There might only be 2 cars on the lead lap. There's Stinfley.
Yep, they're almost on the same stretch now. He's a little over 3 seconds of a lap faster.
Oof.
Consistency and speed are some dangerous combos to have.
I just wish I had a quarter of the speed that he has. And a tenth of the talent. I'd probably be a little bit better.
Oh, Mrs. Slap and Tickle said that she's going to talk to him about doing 101 classes.
Yeah. There's a market for that.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
There's people getting $20, $40 an hour for coaching sessions.
Oh, now I need a discount.
I think he'd do it for us for the free.
Yeah, free 99 works for me.
He did say he's gained a couple followers since we started broadcasting, which that makes me happy to hear.
That's payment enough.
Oh, is that true, Phantom? He said Stinfley's secret weapon is he wears sunglasses while he races.
He does.
Is he wearing sunglasses?
Yes, he is. Hey, you should ask him. You should ask him after the race if it's all right if we post a picture of him on the stream next week.
Wait, you said he's on
exactly.
TikTok? I'm gonna go over there real quick. What's his TikTok? Slap and Tickle 91.
Of course.
He is live. Oh, he does have glasses on. Come on.
Yeah, man, he's got them pit vipers.
I'm going to hit him with the follow. And he's got a lip full of dip. Come on. I'm going to comment on there. I'm not going to be able to hear him reply to me, but... You guys got to go check him out. Slap and Tickle 91 over on TikTok. Yeah, he is wheeling it over there. Lots of fun.
He is almost to the 29.
You know, you talk to somebody and then you go and look at him and then you finally put the face to the voice. I was thinking, That's not what I expected him to look like. You know how it is.
Man, talking to the guy, you think, oh, he's just a country boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like he honestly looks like he sounds.
He looks like he could be a wrestler.
Yeah, that's true.
He probably power bombs people into tables. He is straight locked in. He ain't saying nothing to nobody over there. Well,
Yeah, he is.
Is he? I don't see him. I don't see his lips moving. But all right. Well, good luck to you.
He's saving all the movements for the wheel.
That's right. He's got
No, I mean-
Keen in front of him now, trying to put him a lap down.
Yep.
With 3 to
They're
go
close.
here.
Race him hard, King. Race him hard. Somebody's got to have something for this guy. Oh, man.
Stiffly going around him. What a move.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's acting like
He
he's
just
not a
scared
minute ahead.
He just scared the mess out of Stanley. Hey, you should have seen him jerk the wheel to the left. He said some words too.
Here it is, the treacherous turn 6. Uh-oh. What happened to my tower cam there?
We're going real fast and real left.
Okay, something happened in my tower.
Houston, we've got a problem.
We do have a problem. I can't even see how many laps are left.
Well, your count and my count was completely different, so. But it's showing he's going to take the white flag.
White flag this
Coming to
time.
one to
There it
go.
is in the air.
Oh, Barney, he's like, oh, finally.
I don't know why my tower shut off. I apologize.
Definitely was sideways there, going in that corner. I think he's celebrating a little too early.
Let me try something real quick.
Try it.
B-Dubs has crashed. We're back out here. Stiffly through the lap traffic, coming down to the hairpin one last time. The 5's gonna give way for the leader. Chase Stimpfly, folks, coming into turn 3.
The donut shop doors have opened. The light is on. Served hot and fresh. Here he comes, taking the checkered flag.
Barney waving the checkered flag for Chase Stimpfly, your winner of the Road Course B, both series, truck and the Gen 4. That's pretty impressive here. And you see this, Barney's just waving the flag. There's other cars coming, I promise.
Man, he'll be waving it for a while. Oh, here we go.
Terry Lidweiler. Ronnie
Meow.
Welchel. Wilson. Charles Wilson. Drew Kuhn. Brian Welchel. Eric Johnson. That's your second place right there. Yarbrough.
I'm
Brent
excited to
Zimmer,
have Terry Litweiler and Ronnie Welcher in the top 10.
Adam Keene. All right, let me try something real quick before we get these drivers in here. I'm going to put the transfer scene on real quick. I'm still here, folks. Don't worry. Be happy. It's still not working. That's okay.
Everybody giving bump and runs.
If I was somebody, I'd turn him just because. No, I'm just kidding. Phenomenal job. Phenomenal wheelmanship. Everybody's getting in line. Drew Kuhn into him. Now the 18 comes around, gives him the little rub. Okay. I didn't bring my the main live back out. I'm sorry. You guys missed him getting the love from everybody, but you're not gonna miss the donut time. He said, Phantom says, looks like he should be fishing while firing up the grill. That's right. Gotta protect the eyes from the paparazzi and the shine from all the trophies in the trophy room. And that ain't no lie, it's growing. Right
And
here.
Ronnie Welcher's paint scheme.
Yeah. His trophy room is growing. His trophy collection is growing right here. Outcast Motorsports.
Here we go. Hot and fresh donuts served weekly on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
The overlays are not loading for some reason. I don't know why. So I apologize for that. But we're gonna I'll tell you the your final standings here. Chase Stempley in first, Eric Johnson in second, Richard Keene finishes third, Brian Welchel finishes fourth, Joshua Yarbrough in fifth, Brian Zimmer sixth, Adam Keene in seventh, Anthony Bennett eighth, Terry Litweiler in ninth, Ronnie Welchel 10th, Charles Wilson 11th, 12th goes to Ryan Eberhard, Josh Newman in 13th, Drew Kuhn 14th, Mitchell Brown 15th, 16th goes to Joe Moskowitz, and 17th is Michael Stevens, who was out just a little bit early. And that means we need to get some of these drivers in here.
Let's do that. Let's start with Richard Michael Clean.
Which, like I said, the overlays aren't working, but we'll tell you who we're talking to.
Here we go.
Apologize for that.
There's Mr. P3 once again, Mr. Mikey King.
Yep, Mr. 3, right here. I need to change my car number to 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that sacrilegious? Nah.
Well,
man.
if it's number 3, then you've got to win it. Because 3 is number 1.
Well, keep praying. Keep praying.
If the shoe fits. Nah, man, you're doing fine out there. It's going to come with time. Third place tonight. Again, you're just like kind of all by yourself.
Well, just out there Sunday driving, maintaining position, just hoping somebody messes up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this. My overlays are not working here. It's changing everything, but yeah, man, kind of by yourself tonight, but same result as Tuesday night, P3. We did notice you were running the 29 Harvick scheme as usual. So
That's right.
what'd you take away from tonight's race?
Well, it's hard to take away from anything. For between Tuesday and today, I couldn't figure it out. I don't know what it was or what they were doing that had that much more speed over me. Of course, tonight was a little bit different because a little strategy got thrown into the ordeal. If you wanted to stay with 1 and 2 because they were, you know, offsetting each other, I guess, trying to save a set or whatever. I took the route of I'm going to use up all my tires and get the biggest gap I possibly can between me and the next car. And whatever happens, happens. And I'll just use my last set of tires for the rest of the race. So, yeah, just not really a lot to glean here for me. Um, maybe next time.
Well, said it last time we talked, I would not be disappointed with a P3 because still a long series, and you're right there for the playoff chase, and anything can happen once you guys start racing for those playoff points, and you never know, could come out with the championship at the end of the season.
That's true. We're just going to keep on doing what we're doing and just be who we are and try to stay as consistent as possible, rack up as many points as possible when the opportunity comes, and maybe we might Joey Logano our way into this.
You're gonna need a big fuel line for that, sir.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But man, another clean race for you top three out there. It was man, Stinfley he was just on a whole nother planet tonight.
Yep, he sure was.
But what do you got sponsor wise you want to shout out? Or wait, before I do that, Adam, what do you got? You got anything for our buddy here?
Oh yeah, Mr. Clean.
That's it. You can call me Mr. Clean.
Yep, Richard Mikey Clean. That's your new name, man. I mean, you raced the track all night. Of course, you were by yourself, but Mr. Consistency, once again, P3 after P3 after P3. I can't stress it enough, man. I wouldn't complain about P3, but you've got the speed. You just need the opportunity.
That's right. They just got to blink. That's all I'm asking. They just got to blink.
That's right.
I think next week will be a different story as you guys head to Nashville, and it's going to be who can save the most tires, I think.
Yeah, next week's a very different story. I think it plays a little bit more in our favor because we got some aggressive people in here that might destroy their right front before they know it, thinking everything's fine. That track will sneak up on you like a hot old Atlanta.
That's
It
right.
does the same thing, except the only difference between that track and this one is instead of it being just turn 1 in Atlanta, it's turns 1, turns 2, turns 3, and turns 4 in Nashville.
Yep.
So, yeah, patience, let them go because they're going to come back to you later.
Yep, that's my strategy in almost every race, but a lot of times they don't come back to me, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, well, you could call me Scorpion for Mortal Kombat. They'll get over here.
That's what I'm talking about. So, well, your floor, man. Sponsor shout outs. All you, buddy.
Tonight's gonna be a little bit of a different night, since obviously this rap is community driven, as most of my Thursday night raps. I'm gonna thank my wife for being so amazing to take care of the kids while to give me just this small amount of time to do this with these set of guys, and couldn't ask for a better woman. She understands, and um, really the community here, they are what allows us to be who we are and race clean because they don't get in your when they're having a bad day, they don't make it somebody else's bad day. They get out of the way. They give you plenty of space if they need to. They try not to make mistakes. A track like this is even if they give you space, they race out of line, get in the marbles, get loose. They don't mean to, possibly cause an accident. That's just part of it. But they do their best. So Yeah, that's about all I got. And thank you guys for putting on a great broadcast as always. Sorry it's a little boring. Didn't get aggressive me today, but
Nah,
maybe
it's not
Nashville will make up
never
for it.
boring. I'm in the booth with Adam, and we're cutting it up over here most of the time and just having a good time. So we like to mix with a little bit of fun, with a little bit of race, and keep it entertaining. So, or we try to
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, I'm sure Eric's got a lot to say, so I'll let y'all get him in here, and I'll see you guys Monday because you will.
All right, thank you, sir. Wish you a good weekend, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Thank you.
That's your third place finisher, Richard Mikey Keene in the 29. Sorry again, the relays aren't working, but third place finisher. You can't complain with that. Man, he's just always finding himself in the top 3. One of these times, I'm telling you, don't sleep on him. He's going to find his way into that victory lane, the ever elusive victory lane. And then we also had some people chatting in here. Phantom79 says, great broadcast, guys. Well, we appreciate that, man. Thank you for sticking around with us each and every week. Drew Coon, Timmy is one. I don't know what that is. EITH, the ghost car. Charles car is the black car with the Pinnacle wraps in the Discord. Okay, so I mixed those up earlier. Oh, I thought you were bringing our boy in here.
I am.
I'm ready.
Boom.
Eric Johnson, everybody. P2 again tonight. Same result as Tuesday night. Man, Eric, these cars were just all in favor of Chase. Is he the one that made the setup?
You would think it, right?
Right.
No, honestly, the only reason we kept up with Chase on Tuesday is because he had a rough week at work and they worked him hard, so he didn't even get to really practice. His first laps were in that hour of practice before the race started Tuesday. So I knew I had a track knowledge advantage on Tuesday, but I never had a skill advantage. So once he learned the track, we were all in trouble. Like, Chase is a real road course driver. Like, as you can tell, like, no one had anything for him. I mean, I tried to hold him up there at the beginning, but that was just all for show. I knew I had nothing for Chase tonight.
He made it really interesting for us, at least for the first lap. I mean, he drove from 11th to 1st within, I want to say it was like the first lap. But
yeah, I think he got up there like the third or fourth.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, he probably was
quick.
on the move, I would imagine.
But I mean, you weren't no slouch tonight either. Second place. Every driver had their hands full. Went on board with you a few times, and man, that track just looked really slick out there tonight. What was the difference between tonight and Tuesday?
Man, I don't really remember what the track tip was Tuesday, but she was ripping hot tonight. It was slick. The car on the brakes was wild. Off the throttle was wild. Getting on the throttle was wild. I mean, you couldn't even. You had to worry about shifting third to fourth and spinning out there on the straightaway. Like, this thing, you just had to stay locked in, or she was gonna bite you.
Yeah, the track temp Tuesday night was like 101, and the guys, Adam was telling me this had got up to like 123 or more.
Yes, it was hot out there, and you could definitely feel it.
Whew. Well, Adam, what do you got for second place?
Another consistent P2, man. It was a different song, same verse. 1, 2, and 3 this Thursday night, just same as it was Tuesday night, man. What do you got for us for Nashville?
You'll probably see a lot of the same from me. I'm not generally the fastest, but I try to be consistent, just keep the car clean, be there at the end. And, we're always kind of shooting for a top 5. We're never really trying to win. If we're in position, we'll go for it. But we're happy with the P2. We knew where we stood with Chase tonight, so we're happy with that P2. But we'll see if we can't give it a little better shot for the win next week.
Yeah, I think you're being a little modest there because you're a fast
Absolutely.
driver. I've seen you race on the dirt. I've seen you dominate. I've seen, and I think if you qualify up there, you're gonna win one of these races because, like I said, I've seen you race, man. I know you got talent behind that wheel.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not fast, but like I said, I just try to be consistent, clean, race everybody how I want to be raced. Like I'm not gonna pinch you down early in the race and compromise our entries or exit, and burn our stuff up. Like I want to be there at the end, and that's how I generally like to race.
Yeah, the whole group of guys that you got with you is always races like that. It seems plenty of respect out there between everybody, and it's really fun to watch, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's hard to find. I mean, Adam, you get to hear race comms. You probably heard
Yeah.
over and over, like, hey, I'm staying low for you, go by here and thank you. Like, I mean, every lap, like these guys super respectful to each other, and
Yeah,
like
that's right.
that's super important for this to work like it does. And hats off to the guys for that. You can't teach that. That's just having good people out there.
100%. Well, it's fun to watch, man. The floor is yours for your shout outs tonight in Nashville next week.
Well, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. What do they got going on for us? What's hot?
The Rhododendron Festival is coming up. You guys just like hearing me say that word, don't you?
Yeah,
we do.
We do. But good thing for you. I know that it is coming up, and you're probably just waiting for that to get over. You can check that off the list. Never see that word again. But no, I'd like to thank, obviously Georgia Mountain. You guys killing it in the booth week after week. These green flag runs are hard to do. Like, and you guys are super natural at it. We appreciate that. And yeah, and just all the guys just constantly showing up, showing support, for the Outcast here, and that's about it.
And now I do have one more thing. I mentioned earlier in the race, and I don't know if I said that, you guys may be looking for league sponsors as well. So is that true? I told them they can reach out to me and I can get them in contact with you.
Yeah, we're always looking for, we like to call them partners, to be honest. Sponsors seems like, kind of, I feel that we like to call them partners because we like to work with them and bring them on as a team. But yeah, we're always looking for new partners if people like what they see out there and, want good quality and group of respectful drivers with your name on it, definitely hit us up.
Alrighty. Well, you heard it there. That's, oh, well, before I do that, Eric, man, we appreciate you taking the time after the race and talking with us. We appreciate you having us up here broadcasting for you guys, and we want to wish you a good weekend, and we will see you Sunday for the Sunday Fun Day, and then back here Tuesday for Nashville.
Yeah, let's smash him up.
You know how it does. Yeah.
Dang old son.
Dang old son. Yeah, there you go. He's been dying to say
I super appreciate you guys, man. Like, you guys have been killing it. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it. It's our pleasure. All right, man, have a good weekend. We'll see you. Eric Johnson, everybody. There's your second place finisher. Man, fun guys to talk to. And you heard it there from him first. He doesn't want to call us sponsors. He wants partnerships. So reach out to me on Facebook at 0x Media and Design. Just shoot a message over there, and I'll get back to you and get you in contact with old Eric Johnson. And maybe you guys can work something out, and you can see your logo and your commercial right here on the stream, 0x Media and Design YouTube channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscription button. But we have one more interview to go. That is your winner, Chase
The
Demphley.
Donut Man.
Where's he at?
Donut Man.
Oh, he's in here.
Yeah, he's in here.
Chase, there must be some magic in those sunglasses because Phantom's in the broadcast saying that's your secret. What's the real secret?
Hey, I'll tell you, vision is a very important part of speed. You got to be able to see where you're going, and you keep the spit vipers on to be able to block out all the paparazzi. It could do some damage to the eyes, and then you're polishing up the championship cup, and if the sun catches it just right, I mean, you're talking about some real damage that you could be done. So that's a very important part of a race car driver is the eyesight.
Absolutely. I went over and I was checking your stream out there towards the end and gave you a little follow there, so you gained another follower.
Oh, I seen you in there, brother. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
I was watching. You must have triple screens because you're looking right. You're looking at your entry turn and your exit every time.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I got a quad monitor set up, so I got all my stream stuff up above me, and then I run the triples with the screen stretched and everything, be able to see where the apex is at, see people beside you, get your peripherals and stuff, be able to get a good eyeball on where you're going. what's going on.
I know it makes a big difference just in oval racing to be able to get close. I also have the trips, and it takes the road course racing to a whole nother level too. So you're doing a
It
phenomenal job.
definitely feels a lot more natural being able to look, you know, you're kind of moving your head and you're tracking your eyes forward through the corner. Um, that's a hard thing to teach. It's just about getting seat time, but yeah, being able to just not really stare right at the hood of the car. You're wanting to look maybe 100 yards or so ahead, just to get where you're going instead of reacting. You're telling the car where to go by looking out ahead, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, that's how you do it in real life, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. But yeah, that's thousands and thousands of laps from when I was a little, a little shit hit, or yeah, a little guy, learning how to drive and stuff, and then just getting that comfortability of getting your eyesight up and out instead of just staring at what's right in front of you. You can dodge a lot of wrecks like that too. They call it bumper watching.
Now,
You're
do you do racing in real life?
yeah, I was a road course asphalt kart guy. That's what I did. That's what I had personally. But I've done Legends cars. I've done dirt oval. I've done a little bit of road racing in like a Mazda MX-5. Did some like autocross stuff with a bunch of different cars where they set up cones in the parking lot or something. And so any chance I get, I hop into something. I like to mix it up, especially on the road course, as you guys see.
Yeah, man. Now we'll talk about the race, like because you started in 11th place. I'm really glad you didn't qualify. Kind of give some of these other drivers a little bit of hope, at least for the first 5 laps. But man, from 11th to first, and then just driving away with it, like your car was on a whole nother planet.
Yeah, I'm finding that the truck's a little more neutral, like it's not very active. So when I say the car's communicating well, that means it's moving around and I can feel what it's doing, what it's wanting, where the limit's at a lot easier. And the Gen 4, because it's just so active. If you turn the wheel hard, it's going to turn, but then that rear end's going to come around. So that's what I mean by I say the car's communicating, and it's a different kind of driving style with a little bit less horsepower in the truck, a little more downforce, I think, the way it feels. So I just got to adjust the driving.
Yeah, it's man, I mean you definitely put on a show for us week in, week out. I was telling Adam, I was like, man, he's got time to pull over and slam a Pepsi real quick, and he's fine.
Oh, dude, I keep one in the cup holder now. I ain't gonna run out of fuel when it comes to them blue cans. Come on now.
See, Adam, told you, Pepsi over Coke.
Yeah.
Because Coke is a joke.
Oh yeah, you guys heard about that Coke recall too. Everybody's getting sick on them red cans, man. It breaks my heart, but Pepsi never done that to me.
That's right. Here we go.
Never broke my heart before. Come on.
Come on. Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but I love it.
Yeah, as far as like the qualifying, I qualified Tuesday in the trucks because I wasn't locked into the playoffs and stuff, and I knew I had a really good shot at it. But yeah, you'll catch me most of the times not qualifying on these road races. That way, I can get around everybody, and they can pick up something that I'm doing. I'm sure you know what I mean. That's a big thing that everybody in the league, but me especially being very experienced with the road side of things. Yeah, I'm out there giving pointers, and as you saw on the stream, I've got a graph of like my pedal inputs to kind of let people see what I'm doing, how hard I'm hitting the brake or where I'm hitting the brake, just to try to. That's the main goal, is to get everybody faster so they have a good time no matter what they're driving.
For sure, and that's the big thing about the iRacing community as a whole. Most everybody wants to help each other get better, get faster, and stay clean and keep it green. So,
amen on that, man. That's the goal.
You'll
get that when you come to Outcast too. You'll get them green flag laps now.
Yeah, we've seen it multiple times here. And speaking of green flag runs, Tuesday night probably won't be no different. You guys head to Nashville next week, both in the trucks and the Gen 4s. How you feeling about those two races?
Man, I hate to see the road course go on the beach. You know, Miami was nice. I'm really happy how it all turned out, you know, taking the wins and stuff. But yeah, we'll head north to Nashville, and we're hoping for some same results. But back to the oval stuff, and gonna soak it all up and get prepared and send it or end it.
That sounds good, man. One more thing I'd like to say. Now that I'm following you on TikTok, I will be checking in on you, trying to get some tips for me. And if anybody else wants to, you can follow him at SlapandTickle91 on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And now with that said, the floor is yours, man. Or wait, Adam, what do you got for the donut man?
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, you don't got nothing for the donut man?
I say everything I needed to say Tuesday.
All right.
Good deal, man. Good deal.
All right, floor is
Good
yours,
shit,
buddy, man. Sponsors, shout outs, all that.
Oh, you bet. I got to thank Drew Kuhn out there with Pinnacle Wraps. Like he says, man, if you're running a Pinnacle, you drive distinction. Your truck's gonna pop, your car's gonna pop, whatever you're running, you're gonna be very distinguishable out there. He does great work, and we can't thank him enough for being a partner of the Slapwagon, man. It's a pretty cool deal. Great dude. Really cares about the paints that he's putting out. And he doesn't slack on the quality just to get the speed right. You know, he's going to take the time to get it the way you want it instead of just pumping out numbers. He's pumping out quality. I got a lot of respect for his attention to detail too. So yeah, thanking him, thanking you guys. You know, putting on a great show, cutting up, keeping it light, and really gaining traction, man. I see those views booming. So you guys keep it up. And yeah, we're really lucky to have you guys here. And then everybody out on track at the Outcast Motorsports iRacing League, man, they're damn good. Clean, respectful, hard racing, you know. But yeah. And then finally, as always, man, gotta thank the good Lord. Keep me safe through the day at work and everything so I can come home and have a good time with all my buddies and you guys and the wife sitting here, my co-pilot, thanking her too. She keeps me motivated. She's like, "Oh, you got another ex? Okay, you need to tighten up," you know. So, but yeah, I appreciate all you guys and appreciate being a part of this thing. It's a pretty cool deal we got here.
Heck yeah, man, we appreciate you. And before we send you off, could we get one more Trump impression?
Oh yeah, anytime, all the time, man. Let me let me tune up the band here. The best. What a woman. When I first met her, I saw her and I said, "Wow, what a woman."
I love it, man. Thank you so much,
yeah,
Chase, man. We hope you have a great weekend, and we look forward each and every week to calling the race for you guys. So, man, you take care, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
Hey, I appreciate you, Adam, Dustin. You guys are a kick-ass crew up there, man. Hope to talk to you a couple more times before the season's out. So
I'm
you
sure
guys
you will.
enjoy it.
All right,
Sure you
Chase,
will.
man. You take care, buddy.
All right, later, fellas.
See ya. And Chase Stempley, everyone. That guy's awesome. I enjoy talking to him just as much as I enjoy having you in the booth with me, Adam.
Always a pleasure, my buddy. I look forward to Tuesdays and Thursdays night.
Who do you want to shout out tonight?
Man, I want to shout out you for one, and Zero X Media Design. Man, it's a pleasure having you, run this show and me be the co-pilot on the broadcast. I want to thank Outcast, and most importantly, there's two things, but both of them go together. One, I want to thank my co-pilot in life. She does a lot for me to be able to do this week in and week out. And another thing, I want to shout out to all the supportive women, whether it's racing alongside us, cheering us on, helping us set everything up, watching the kids while we do this, and putting up with long hours practicing. So your patience and passion for this means a lot to us.
Yeah, it really helps some of us unwind and cope with some of the things that we got going on inside. And yeah, big shout out to all you ladies out there supporting us and supporting your guy. And yeah, staying along for the ride. And I'm sure it means a lot to them, means a lot to us. And yeah, let's shout out one more time. Outcast Motorsports, thank you so much for having us along for this ride. Thank you to each and every driver out there. Thanks to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. If you haven't already, get on over there to www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com. And we will see you here next week, Tuesday night, same time, 7:45. We go live. And then Thursday night also, 7:45, same time. Nashville Superspeedway. Well, it was a long race tonight. Chase Stinfley took down the checkered flag, and the checkered flag came out. We gave the interviews, and now it's our turn. Everybody take care. Checkered flag was out, and now so are we. See you next time.